Integers made easy, positive and negative numbers. Welcome to Sila Sigma Math Academy. Today's lesson is on integers, meaning positive, negative and zero. I'm sure you're familiar with temperature. You must have heard your parents talk about bank debt. I'm sure you're also familiar with game scores. You see some countries playing with other countries or clubs playing with other clubs, and you know that even sometimes some clubs go on relegation. I'm sure you're familiar with a team being one goal down or maybe 2 goals down or leading by 2 goals. Now, what are integers? Integers are simply whole numbers, no fraction, no decimal, meaning just whole numbers. It could be positive whole number, it could also be negative whole number. When we talk about positive, you're familiar with your 1, 2, 3, 4, and any other number that is greater than 0. This number line explains it. Here you can see the origin, which is 0. Then you have your positive numbers, meaning all the numbers greater than 0 that are not decimals. They are not also fractions. They have to be whole numbers, which you can also call natural numbers. Then we have these other numbers from the left hand side. If you're moving to the left from 0, then you have the negative numbers. You can see some of them here: negative 10, negative 9, negative 8, and many more. Now, 0 itself is actually very neutral. It's always at the neutral point, like you can see here. Then we'll have the negative, which are numbers like this: negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. They are actually less than zeros. It doesn't matter. Assuming we have negative 100, some persons may say minus 100. If I have negative 1000, it's still less than 0, meaning 0 is bigger than all negative numbers. Now, the number line is actually your best friend. So if you understand how to work with the number line, it will really help you to work with negative and positive numbers. Remember that these negative and positive whole numbers are what we call the integers. The integers could be positive integers. It could also be negative. Now, we have this horizontal line. Right represents positive, and they are bigger than 0. Right is equal to positive, and they are bigger. Left is equal to negative, and they are actually very smaller. They are smaller. And 0 is actually in the middle, which is the origin. 0 is in the middle and is the origin, as you can see here. So all the numbers coming after 0 to the right are all bigger than 0, and they are all bigger than these negative numbers. And all the numbers approaching 0 from the left hand side are all less than 0. Negative 1 is less than 0, negative 2 is less than 0, negative 4 is actually less than 0, and negative 4 is less than negative 3. Negative 3 is less than negative 2, and negative 2 is less than negative 1. So when we talk about all the negative integers, the biggest among all the negative integers is negative 1. Negative 1. So now let's look at this example. Here we are saying that 5 is greater than negative 3. So 5 is right of negative 3. You can say it. 5 is actually right. So if negative 3 here, 5 should have been somewhere here after 4. So 5 is obviously greater than negative 3. Now let's look at some real life example. Where do we see integers? I'm sure you're familiar with temperature. Sometimes we can see that maybe an environment is very, very very cold, or either very hot. Like here we have plus 25 degrees Celsius. This very place, or this location, should be hotter than where we have negative 5 degrees Celsius. This very place should be very cold. Very, very what? Good. Now, this is money. Money, you talk about credit and we talk about what? Debt. Credit and what? Debt. Just like when you make some payment into your bank account, then your account is being what? Credited. So you're adding, and when you're being debited, you see the money you have in your bank account is actually reducing. So you can see this negative 2,000 naira, negative 2,000 naira, telling you that this person has been debited what? 2,000 naira. Instead of him to be gaining, he is actually what? Either spending or losing money. Now you're familiar with your elevator. We talk about floor 0, which could be maybe third, depending on how it is numbered. Floor 0 to what? To negative 4. That is like a basement. You're going down to the basement. So you're going down. Floor 0 to what? To negative 4 means you're going down. That it could be an underground. You're going to the basement floor. Alright, then we have game score. You can see a team having plus 150 points, and you can see another team having negative what? 80 points, meaning plus 150 means that this team is gaining more points, while these other ones are losing what? More. So if we take the difference, that will give us what? Plus what? 70. This is just like saying 150 minus 80, and that gives you what? 70. Now, these are some of the key rules you need to really understand. Add positive. When you have to do that, then you have to move right. Add negative means move left. Subtract positive means move left also. Then subtract negative is to do what? Move right. You can pause the video and really understand how this whole thing works. Subtract negative means what? Move right. When you're moving right, you're actually adding what? Positive. Now let's add on the number line. Let's see how this whole thing works. Let's look at this example. If I have 4 plus 3, it means I'm going to start from where? This is 4. Then plus 3 means I'm going to move 4 steps. Plus 3 means I'm going to move 3 steps forward. I'm moving to the right because I'm adding. So I'm moving to the right. So our starting point is starting from 4, and I'm going to move 1, 2, and 3. 3 steps to the right, and I'm going to stop at 7, and that is why we have 7 here. Then look at this. This is 4 plus negative 5. This is 4 plus what? Negative 5. This is like saying 4 minus 5. 4 minus 5. So where do I have 4? This is 4. Minus 5 means I'm going to move 5 steps to the left, and that will be, if we move, we're going to move from 4, and I'm going to move 5 steps to the left. I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that produces negative 1. You can try it out yourself. Now, this is negative 2 plus 6. It means I'm going to start from negative 2, but I'm plusing 6. So to plus means to move what? Move forward. How many steps forward? We're going to move 6 steps forward from negative 2. So let's move from negative 2. This is negative 2. I'm going to move 6 steps to the right. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that is how we arrived at 4. Now, this negative 3 plus negative 4. Negative 3 plus negative 4 is like negative 3 plus negative 4. What does that mean? Negative 3 minus 4. It means I'm going to start from negative 3. And I will move 4 steps backward. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will give us negative 7. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Just don't be in a rush. You can try it out yourself. Now let's look at subtraction. We say subtraction is equal to adding the opposite. Adding the opposite. So let's look at this example. If I have 5 minus 7, I'm going to get to 5. This is positive 5. Then I'm going to go 7 steps backward, or 7 steps to the left. So from 5, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that's how we arrived at what? Negative 2. So here we have 6, negative 2. That is like 6 minus negative what? 2. And that will become positive, obviously. So that is like saying 6 plus what? 2. 6 plus 2. So if we go to 6, we move 2 steps forward, 1 and 2, and we stop at 8. Very easy. Then let's compare which is bigger, negative 3 or 2? Obviously 2 is what? Bigger. Negative 3 or 2. 2 is obviously what? Bigger, because 2 is to the right of negative 3. This is where negative 3 is. This is negative 3. And this is where 2 is. So it's on the right. So it's obviously bigger. Now negative 8 or negative 1. This is negative 8 here. This is negative 1. So negative 1 is to the right of negative 8. So negative 1 is obviously what? Bigger. Now 5 and negative 5. Same distance from 0. You can see this is 0. This is 5 to the right. This is negative 5 to the left. But obviously positive 5 is bigger than what? Negative what? 5. So try this. Pause the video and do that. And make sure you don't miss it. Just work with the number line. These are the equations. Negative 4 plus 7. 2 minus 5. Use the number line to work it out. Negative 6, negative 3 in a bracket will be equal to what? Pause the video and work it out. Alright, what do you have? Let's look at what? Answers are what? 3 for the first one, negative 3 for the second one, and negative 3 for the third equation. Is that what you have? These are some of your key takeaway. Integers equal to whole numbers, including what? Negatives. Whole numbers, including negatives. Meaning we have positive whole numbers, 0 and negative whole numbers. The number line shows direction and what? Value. Then practice daily on your own line. Create your own number line and practice with it. Then our next video will be on multiplying, dividing on number words line. Then don't forget to comment. Let us know if your integers is already what? Unlocked. Then like and subscribe. And thank you for watching.